Okay, let's begin our class. And today, as you can see, the chair is still here. So I'm going to be showing some some of the exercises. I'll start standing, some sitting, and try and show any differences that occur to me as we go along. So uh, let's do, if you want to, stand up. If you want to sit down, we're going to do a lot of joint mobilization. So clasp your hands just like this. And then we'll do the exercise where you just bend your wrists over one way and then over the other way. So one is flexed and the other is extended. And just relax your arms and let that get into a more of a flowing movement that goes around and around. Lots of acupoints around the wrists and the hands. Because we have, of course, there's 12 of the organ meridians, and we have 6 that go down or up the hands and the arms. And then start to get your elbows involved in that. Now, if you're standing up, twist a little bit from your hips and your waist. I'm doing that a little bit, even though I'm sitting. Just keep on breathing. Try to relax your shoulders as you're doing all of these moves. Ah. And now let's reverse that. Make the elbows go back, unwinding from the center as much as possible. Try to initiate the movement with your hips, even if you're sitting. If you're sitting, it feels more like a weight shift, not so much like a twist. Take another breath while you're doing this. And then come to a rest in the center and then make your hands in this shape. So again, your wrists are bent, one's in opposite ways. You can put a little pressure there, but you want to be gentle, especially if you have some arthritis or something or some injury. You just want to get a little bit of movement in here. And then the challenge is to turn that into a wave-like motion or a circular motion. So you're bending at the wrist, and then it stretches through your hands and your fingers as you go around the bottom of the circle. And then take it in the other direction. Just make that circle go around. Really focus on your wrists, on your hands while you're doing this. And then reach your arms out in front of you and breathe in and breathe out. And then round over. Again, breathe in. I'll stand up for a bit. And then breathe out. So I'll turn sideways so you can see. Oh, tuck your tailbone under a little bit so you can feel nice stretch in your back and then also in between the shoulder blades. Exhale, release a lot of tension and tightness from your back. Breathing in here and then breathing out as you do this. Do that one more time. And then just leave your arms out in front of you And my palms are facing in towards my chest. And then pull your arms just gently over to the side and turn your head the opposite way. And then change to the other side. And change again. Inhale as you transition over to the other side, and then exhale as you twist your neck. Once more, each side. And then inhale as you bring your arms up. Maybe shift your hips forward a little bit, and then exhale. Squeeze your elbows together and open your mouth. Exhale out through your mouth. Breathe in. And when you exhale, make it be like you're squeezing a balloon in between your arms, like squeezing all the air out of your lungs. And then take a nice deep breath and exhale. And now this time, reach up on the inhale and then exhale as you twist. Same thing if you're sitting. Breathe in and then squeeze the elbows together. Inhale and exhale. And of course, if your shoulders are bothering you, just don't reach up so high. Once more on each side. Last one. And then bring your arms up. And then arms out and down to the sides. Palms are facing down and out. Bend at the wrists. And then tilt your head over to the side. Feel a stretch down the side of your neck into your shoulder, especially as you tilt your head forward. You'll feel it more in the back of your neck and into your shoulder, maybe even your shoulder blade. And then tilt your head chin up. Feel it more on the front of your neck. And then just roll your head back and forth. You can go very slowly. If you tend to get dizzy, if you move your head too much, then just select a couple of spots that you want to hang out rather than rolling your head. Okay. And now, next time your head comes to the front, roll over to the other side and stretch through your neck, into your shoulder, down your arm. And then roll your head front and back. Notice what this side feels like. This side is always a lot tighter on me, but it sure feels better after I do this exercise a couple of times. And then next time your head comes forward, relax your arms down. Breathe in, feel your body, feel your head and neck, shoulders. Shake out a little bit. And now bring your feet close together and hands in front of your chest. Actually, I'm touching my chest right here. We'll have snake sheds its skin. I'll do standing up first, and then it's just basically the same thing when you try to do it sitting down. So the fingers start to point down and then make a circle, and the back of the hands come up as you point again to your sternum. And then reach your arms out. Shift your hips forward a little bit if you're standing. And then scoop in a lot of energy. Inhale here. Exhale. So you're taking fresh energy, you bring it in. And what that does is it pushes the old, tired energy up to the surface. So now we can release that. This is when you're shedding. So exhale through the mouth. Swing your arms out to the side, back in, come up to your chest. And one more time, open your chest to the possibilities of life. And then bring your hands together again. Let's do that again. I'm going to have my legs a little wider if I'm sitting down. And then circle and reach out. And oops, bring your arms to the front, pull in, and push down. And then arms come up the center line and reach down and come up again. Let's do that a couple more times. Bring your arms out and around, big expansive gesture. And then arms pull in, fresh energy, push it down. Let the old gray energy come up to the surface so you can release it. And now you're ready to open your heart and let your light shine out. One more time. Spend a moment for gratitude right here. And circle your arms around, open out, hips forward. And pull in, inhaling here. And then exhale. Breathe in. And then pause here. Have a moment of gratitude. Maybe be grateful for being able to shed your old tired energy and pull in fresh energy. So breathe in and breathe out. And now we'll have a 5-element stretch. Can be done sitting down. I'll start standing up, and then your hands go like this. I don't know if you can see. One finger is up. This is the arrow. So legs are close together. Breathe in. Bring your arms up. Push your hips forward. And then put your hands behind your head. And then round over. Just go down as far as you're comfortable with. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale. I'm going to sit for a couple of repetitions. Breathe in and breathe out. And then we'll do a forward fold. So if you're Sitting down, you can just keep your legs together and round over if you want to. You can go all the way in between your legs. And if you're standing, just kind of dive over and go over as far as you feel comfortable with, part way over or all the way. You can just hang. And then bring your arms up over your head, stretch up, arms out to the side. And then let's do another spreading the feathers and open the neck. This time, palms face up, fingers and thumbs are touching each other. And then tilt your head over to the side and roll forward and roll back. Just gently. Don't add any more tension or stress to your neck and shoulders. And then roll over to the other side. Front and back again. If it's very tight on the back, maybe we should want to hang out here and see how that feels. Or rolling. It's always nice to get a little motion in if that's okay with the way you're feeling today. And then relax your arms down, clasp your hands, and again, bring your arms up over your head. And then if you're standing up, you want to rise up on your toes. And if you're sitting down, just lift your heels up and then put your heels back down and then side stretch, lean over. And come up, go to the other side. And bring your arms up over your head. Reach out and down. And let's have another fold. Let's fold over again. And just stretch. This time you might want to bend your knees a little bit so that you can even bend over far enough so that your belly is on your thighs. Maybe hug. Feels good. And then slowly stand up. Stretch up again. Arms out to the side. And then open your legs. Now I'll start standing on this one, and then I'll show you a little modification for sitting down. So this is the one where you bend your knees, and there's a nice spinal twist. So you press into one thigh and turn to the other side. And stay here for a few breaths. And then go to the other side and press over. Now I'm going to sit down. Do the same thing here. You just sit close to the front of your chair, not too far to the front, and then twist. Now I found when I'm sitting, I want to come down on my elbow. I want to try that out. And then I get more leverage. So I'm feeling inner and outer thigh here. It may be different on you. Wherever you're tightest, that's where you feel it. Take one more breath here. And then let's change. Inhale, go through the center. exhale. Inhale and exhale. Keep going. I'll stand up and change, pressing into the thigh. You're standing, bring your hips out behind you and go down as low as you feel comfortable with. And then slowly stand up and go ahead and shake your legs out, shake out your arms. And now let's do a little bit of footwork. So just stand with your hands like this, as if your hands are on the heads of two tigers, and just circle your ankle. Stimulate all of the other 6 meridians that are of the legs. There's a lot of acupoints around ankles and on the foot that are important points. And just by moving, you start to stimulate that energy. And then turn your ankle the other way. It's the same thing if you're sitting down. By the way, if you're sitting down, try and sit up as straight as you can with avoid letting yourself slouch over just as much as you can. Getting a nice uh, core workout. And then just do the other side. Keep on breathing. And then turn the other way. And then stop. Maybe shake out your feet a little bit. Now, with your feet underneath your shoulders, let's have a spreading rooster standing on one leg. So bring your arms out to the side a little bit. And if you're sitting, maybe have your legs closer together so that they're not really out to the side. It's a little bit too hard to make that transition, I think, anyway. You can try it if you want to. So you shift your weight over to one side, and then you lift your arm as if you're like a marionette, and then that lifts your knee up. And then you put the foot back down, and then you do the other side. So you get your balance, and then inhaling and exhaling. Same thing. And then keep on going. I'll show you if you're sitting down. So you just lift your knee up a little bit, and then you use your arm. Now, if you really need to, you could actually hold on to your leg as you're pulling it up. That's not necessary. If you're feeling very weak through your torso, then you might want to hold on or like really push up. And then come to a rest. Bring your arms down by your sides and just feel your body. Breathe in and breathe out. And then a little shaking, a little bouncing. Exhale through your mouth, make the heart sound, that HA sound, and then come up onto your heels and bounce down. Sitting, same thing. You just bounce your knees. When you get a little bit of vibration going through your bones, breathe out. And then slow down, come to a rest. Feel your body, feel your arms, hands, feet, legs, especially the lower legs. Feel the energy sensation. Breathe in and breathe out. And then if you're standing, just shoulder width feet just underneath you, and we'll have some flying. Start here, breathe in and breathe out. If you're seated, try to stand or sit up as straight as you can with your spine. Avoid doing a whole lot with your spine other than lengthen. We'll forget that we just, when we stretch sideways and we bend forward and back, they forget that lengthening is also a movement. I guess I should say I forget it sometimes. Inhale as your arms come up and exhale, arms come down. And now shift your weight over to your right foot, and then the other foot is just touching your toe. The heel is up a little bit, and then it's still going to be flying. Breathe in. If you're standing, you want to have a little bit of a softness in your knee. So when you inhale, you lift up through your spine, but also you straighten your knee a little bit. So you just get a little taller. It's not really a knee bend. And put 99% of your weight, as much as you can, on the supporting leg. You'd be surprised if you keep doing this for a prolonged length of time, that it can really uh, help bring strength into his standing leg. You're doing the same thing if you're sitting. You just lift up your heel of your left foot, turn it into a nice breathing exercise. Last one on this side. Same thing here. Notice what you feel like when you're really on balance. You may have lots of different compensations that are going on from your back, different surgeries, different injuries that you've had. So you have to feel like you're working with that rather than trying to work around. Do 3 more times on this side. Then so shift your weight to your right. And now this time, see if you can either do the same thing again, or you want to maybe lift up and down. Maybe a little bit easier. There's not a transition. Just keep your weight on the same leg. If you're sitting down, see if you can do the same thing. Legs a little closer together. If this is very difficult, maybe you want to sit and press into your seat with your arms. Maybe your um, leg can come up easier. If it's a real challenge, maybe you just want to lift your uh, foot a little forward so it's more like a, not a kick, but that kind of motion. And now let's go to the other leg. So you want to lift up and down. Think of the length through your spine. One more time. And then rest with your arms down by your sides and feel your body. Breathe in and breathe out. And now we'll have return. No, let's see. It's embrace the tiger. And we last week we did embrace the tiger, return to the mountain. And then we turned it into the earth flow. So this week we're going to turn it into the heart flow. I'll show you standing up. It's pretty much the same thing, sitting or standing. So we'll start out here holding an energy ball. When you're holding an energy ball, you're feeling the energy between your hands. Yes, you're focusing your attention on your hands, but also have the idea that you're also working the energy that's deep inside your lower abdomen. Maybe you want to play with that energy a little bit. Now let's start the flow. So you face your palms down and then sweep your arms out to the side. Same thing if you're sitting, you just sweep the arms out and then the back of the hands come together and you come up. Inhale on this part and this time you press forward and reach out. You're opening your heart. Spiral your arms back and around. And then palms face up here. You just reach down a little bit. Your intention, you don't really have to bend over, but you're scooping up earth energy in your hands. And then bring that over so your fingers, your middle fingers touch your sternum. You're pouring all of that healing, transformative energy of the earth into your heart system, heart center. And then just relax your arms down. And then there's one more thing. We bring your arms up and in and then wave 3 times. So you just undulate through your spine much as you can. And then rest down. Make the energy ball. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale first. And then exhale. We start again. Pull up that earth energy. And then push your arms front. Reach your arms out and around. Spiral behind. And scoop down. And then like a waterfall of energy into your heart center. Take a moment for that to sink in. And the next time you exhale, let your arms float down and then arms up and in and the wave. Circulate that energy. And then feel the energy ball again. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, push your arms forward. Open your heart, reach behind, and scoop up earth energy. And then the wave 3 times. And then just bring your arms down by your sides and feel your body. Just breathe in and breathe out. And now we'll have pulling down heaven to the 6 directions. I'll start sitting down. It's same thing, either standing or sitting. So you reach your arms out to the sides, palms face up. And then with your inner eye, focus all the way to the side of the room and out to the horizon on the right and on the left, and then expand your consciousness out into the universe. And then turn and bring your right arm forward and do that same expansion to the front and to the back, out through the room to the horizon, all the way over into the universe. And now do the same thing above you. Feel all that energy, the starlight up above you, and then also below. Bring your mind through the floor, down through the earth, all the way out to the other side of the earth, and then out into space, into the universe underneath you. And then the same thing again. Breathe in, turn to the other side as you exhale. Breathe in and breathe out. When you bring your arms out to the side, you don't have to be way behind you like that. You can do some straining in your shoulders. So there's just an easy position. Consciousness out into the universe. And then turn to the front and the back. Your consciousness goes all the way out into the universe. Arms up and also down. And again, breathe in and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Once more each side. And then bring your hands on your lower abdomen. And then you can bring your legs together. You're sitting or standing a little closer together and just center your energy down here in the lower dantian, life energy center. This could be the powerhouse of your body. You can allow yourself to very subtly rock and sway. Take one more breath. And when you exhale, release your arms down by your sides, and let's do a short meditation. You can sit down or you can lie down. You might want a sweater, blanket, all those nice things to keep warm. If you're sitting, it's recommended that you sit a little forward on your chair. But if you really need some support, go ahead and use pillows. Put that behind you. Get yourself settled. Make yourself comfortable. And when you're comfortable, start to settle your attention on your breath. Go ahead and close your eyes and focus inside. As you're breathing, just go inward. See what your felt sense is right now after a soothing energy session. Let your breath be slow and smooth. See if you can inhale for about 4 or 5 seconds and then exhale for 4 or 5 seconds, about the same length of time. The slowness of the breath brings calm and clarity to your nervous system. Feel the rest and digest mode of your nervous system being activated. This is your ability to go into deep relaxation, your ability to be in this moment. You find you can feel comfortable in the present moment. You can feel content and calm and at peace right now. You can sense the chair that you're sitting on or the floor if you're lying on the floor. You can feel the lightness of the air on your skin, on your face, your neck, arms. And your breath continues to be slow and deep. Feel your breath. Feel it coming in through the nose. It turns into chi in your body. And then you exhale through the nose. Breathe in. The breath turns to chi. The chi remains in your body. And then you exhale the breath through your nose. As you relax your body and your mind, keep turning your perception inward. Inward so you can feel the weight of your bones resting on the chair. Feel your muscles. Use your attention to soften any areas that might be holding too much tension. Soften the space between your shoulder blades. Soften your jaw. Let the relaxation sink in even deeper. Feel the release in your upper back and your neck. Sometimes it helps to let your body sway gently and subtly like seaweed in the ocean. Like you're in a very gentle current. It feels like the spine is floating and buoyant. It's just a tiny swaying movement, very soft, effortless movement in your spine. You're not trying to move, but you're following a current that's already in the body. Hmm. As you breathe, your neck relaxes a little more. So your head feels like it's floating on top of your neck. It feels buoyant and light. As you do this, notice that the energy flows more strongly through your arms, maybe even through your legs and your feet. This energy creates a cohesive feeling, a feeling of connection within you. You start to feel integrated and whole. The energy, the body, the mind, the spirit all feel connected and in collaboration. And then keeping your eyes closed, bring your hands over your lower belly, your lower abdomen. Center the feeling of peace and present moment awareness right here in your lower abdomen, your lower dantian. You can make this state of deep inner peace easily accessible whenever you need it. And then you can slowly open your eyes and make a circle on your abdomen. Centering your energy. Ah, and then take a stretch. Ah, turn sideways a little bit. And then tap your chest a little bit. Breathe in and breathe out. And then hands together in front of your chest. Breathe in with gratitude and exhale blessings. Thank you for joining in the class today, and I'll see you next time.